Hello and welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to beat Breath of the Wild in just one day. So let's get into it. Let's just get right into it. Starting a new game here, and when you load in, you're gonna get out of the Shrine of Resurrection like normal. Now I know what you're wondering. You know, maybe you're a Zelda pro. You've played this for so long. You're like, why do people need this? I know friends who just beat the game last week for the first time. And with Tears of the Kingdom coming out, I know there's a lot more people who are wanting to explore this game for the first time. So I thought I'd make a quick little video series on how to beat it in just one sitting, in just one day, in just a few sessions. And if you're a streamer, you can impress your friends with this by being like, look how fast I beat Breath of the Wild on my first try. Um, and yeah, if you just want to beat it before Tears of the Kingdom, this is how you do it.
Open your eyes.
I'm going to be doing all of this in one single stream, and it's going to be great. This is going to be split up into, depending on how long it takes, maybe 5 videos, I'd say. Great Plateau will be the first video, and all the rest will be linked in the description of each one as they come out. So yeah, let's do it. Shrine of Resurrection, Great Plateau, pretty simple. It's a great tutorial area. You know, if you haven't played the game before, obviously you're gonna wanna take some time here and really learn about how the game works. But if you have played the game before and you want to know the quickest way to do it, a little sip of coffee there. The quickest way to do the Great Plateau without doing any like crazy speedrun strats or glitches or anything like that, I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna show you my favorite way to do it, at least. I've done a lot of Breath of the Wild content. I've bought some cool mods. I've done some really cool things. So if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, please do. And just know that I will be putting out a ton more content for Tears of the Kingdom too. Yeah, whenever I do a Breath of the Wild race, bingo, whatever it may be, the races I've done with Waffle, we always start on what's called a race file. And a race file starts at the end of the Great Plateau, right when you get the paraglider, with nothing in your inventory. So, you gotta beat the Great Plateau somehow to achieve that, right? So I always do it in, you know, just a quick, easy way. Having played this game for so many hours, though, the one thing I always forget about when I'm on the Great Plateau is how I don't have a paraglider. And, that can be dangerous. Make sure you get the first clothes right here. We won't need these trousers for too long because I am going to show you where a little bit better gear is right off the bat.
Slate up to the pedestal.
I will.
That will show you the way.
It will. Do. Also, you'll see during these videos that I'm not perfect at this game. I've played a lot of hours. I still forget what the crouch button is, you know? I still struggle with some things. And I still can't do even the glitches I know how to do well. I can't do them perfectly every time, you know? So it doesn't matter your skill level. Anyone can beat this game.
You are the light.
Especially with the tools I'm about to give you.
That must shine upon Hyrule once again.
Must shine upon Hyrule once again. We're gonna sprint right on out of here. And opening scene. It's so pretty. Just sit back and enjoy the view, honestly. I got a crouch chuck weapon 100 feet. No, Xano, what I usually do is I try to crouch, but instead I pull out like the binocular Sheikah slate thing. Does not do what I want it to do, especially if I'm trying to like hide from an enemy really quickly. I just zoom in on them and I'm like, what the fuck? It's pretty great, honestly. It's pretty great. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Shoot. There we go. Alright. Grab a tree branch. You want to crouch right here? Because there's usually... Oh my god, I did it. I literally just did it. What's the crouch button? L3. You want to crouch right here? Because there's usually beetles on one of these, like, 4 or 5 trees. And beetles are great. I mean, having binoculars out in a bush is extremely inconspicuous. Oh, yeah, absolutely. No one's ever seen anyone holding binoculars, actually. Dang it! Ah! Okay, well, the squirrels scared away the beetles, which is unfortunate, but, you know. It is what it is. Is this Enki? The same Enki that's... Slayer of the Asura Lionel, true Fortnite gamer, expert cookie baker, Spider-Man record holder, has a hat? I'm most proud of the Spider-Man record, so I'm voting for that one. That is the best poll you've ever done, Steph. Oh, there's another beetle. Now we are trying to move through this game quickly, but that doesn't mean you have to rush, you know? You still want to take your time, you still want to experience this game, especially if you haven't experienced it before. And you still want to get the things you can get. Like an apple. Grab this baked apple. In this tutorial, you don't even have to beat a single divine beast. So we're gonna beat all the blights right at the end. I'm gonna jump off here. Get a Korok, even though it won't matter. But we are gonna do that to go get that sword over there. But you do have a hat, that's so true. You wanna beat the game in one in-game day? Oh, not one in-game day. That's like any percent stuff that I am not capable of. But just one day in general. One IRL day. You know about those stuff? IRL days? Earl days, if you will. Also, Steph, please give yourself a shout out.
Link,
I've never been
head for
IRL.
the point marked on the map.
Is
on your
this not
sheet
VR? Now, if you remember from earlier, I said I'm gonna find just some better pants right away. If you go down, is this the little castle that it's in? It is not. There's a chest in one of these ruins. Oh, it's a little farther down. Careful not to get beaten up by the bokoblin. He does have a club that will hurt you. There's a chest down in one of these ruins that has a pair of pants in it. This location is escaping me right now, unfortunately. Is it in here? It's in here. I just went a little too far. It happens. Nice. Now we can put on our better pants. So that's where the Temple of Time is. It's down and to the right of the entrance of the Temple of Time. That's where you want to get your better pants. And then you can continue to the tower. If you want to antagonize a bokoblin on the way, who am I to stop you? Ooh, arrows. Nice little patch of arrows from these bokoblins up there. If you just kind of keep running to the side, they can't hit you. They're not very good. Now this guy has a shield. So if you spin with your woodcutter's axe, you can take his shield. I don't know about others, but shields are always the hardest thing for me to find in this game. Unaware of that location. No, I found it. I found it easy first try. And during this unskippable cutscene, you take a sip of your coffee. Whoever voted has a hat, you're actually wrong. I have many hats. Boom. Also, check this out. I put up our displays today. So now I have my Basquiat poster right above my streaming setup. And I literally could not be happier. Object permanence, baby. We see one, there's only one. Damn, I really wish I had another one just like in reach to put on and wear for the rest of this video. We see all of our towers coming up here. Fantastic. There's this really cool thing. It's it is here in general, you know, here as a concept. Link, bro, why you fall? Homie just fell in an elevator. Psh, come on. Can't beat Ganon. If you fall in a big heckin' elevator. It is in the game. I know I've seen it. It's like me after playing all the modded versions of this game now. Where I'm like, I swear this is here. Or maybe that's only in Second Wind. Or maybe that's only Relics of the Past. Remember. I'm gonna skip all this that I can. Alright, we get to see the old man. There is a speedrun strat to get down from the tower in record time. But we're doing this essentially glitchless. There's one major glitch that we're gonna do in a later video. That is, I would say essential, depending on your skill level. I find it essential to defeating Ganon. But it's a really easy glitch. It's as simple as lighting a fire and pressing A. Sort of Gothic Ganon has a little lemon grab plushie. He has to. I know the sword shield is here somewhere. Oh, when the sword is shield, so Pokemon, you know? You can probably hear my button mashing. There's so much dialogue in the start.
Ooh.
It's where last time I saw Ganon, he was almost the shit. Okay, point grow. I will not follow you anywhere, strange man. There's one glitch you can do just to kind of run around faster. It's called whistle running. What you're gonna want to do is when your stamina gets low, hold down the whistle button, which is down on the D-pad, and just mash A while you're running. This kind of helps you get around a little faster, especially if you're like me and hate horses in this game. And just like that, we're at our first shrine. You're gonna want to go to this cave and pick up Isaac Clarke's armor. I swear the Sword of Destiny is in here. The Heart of the Cards is around here somewhere. This dungeon has legendary F-14 Tomcat you can use to beat Ganon. Go in a cave and there's just straight up a Gatling gun. Like, I knew this was here. L1 activates your rune. You move that up. If you want to be cheeky, you can defeat this little shrine guardian with the box. Just move it up and down a little bit. Don't forget these because rupees will help you in this journey. Spin it around, throw it down. If you grab this chest, move it up and over this wall with your magnesis, and then pull it towards you, you can open that door very quickly. You have a Pokemon Sword and Shield saved out on your Switch. You can just take the Sword and Shield Pokemon with you. Zacian and Zamazenta will be on your team. All you have to do is purchase the $60 game that's worth 10. Someone give you access to the most powerful weapon. It's called a Glocknet. It's a Colt 45. Your first spirit orb. Because of the area we're gonna go to when we first get off the Great Plateau, you're gonna want to put all of your spirit orbs into stamina. I know that sounds weird, because you need hearts. You need hearts to fight the big baddies, you know? It won't work well if you don't. But I'll show you why stamina is the best. Paraglider, please. You don't need it, you're a ghost. Oh, spoiler alert. We don't have to go where this man tells us. Obviously, if this is your first time playing the game, you're gonna want to go to these cool locations, but don't let him control you. But if you're experienced in this game and just want to learn how to beat it quickly, don't worry about it. We're gonna take this over to this platform over here so that we can grab some good arrows. And also, don't worry about Koroks in this run. We're not going to be getting any extra weapon slots or even talking to Hestu in the first place. Alright, we've got these. Now let's fast travel back to the Great Plateau Tower, because it is the closest location to our next shrine. And you've said your name on stream before, right? I want to make sure joke, but I don't use. I've said my first name, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for checking first. Oh! I didn't know that you could get in that little hole. I was gonna say. The suspense. Alright, now we're going to the next shrine. Just over in a general this way direction. Remember your whistle running? And this is about where you want to stop whistling. So you want to wait as long as possible before the guardians see you. Because Enki thinks his name, he thinks the Colt 45 is the best because his name is actually Colt 45 Revolver and it's short to Colt. Exactly. Throughout my life, there's always been one or two people who call me Colt 45 and one or two people who call me Coltrane. Right now, the person that calls me Coltrane, I work with. She's cool. And my best friend calls me Colt 45. Actually, because of an Afro Man song and not even because of the gun. So Colt 45 is actually my high school nickname. You've unlocked it, Steph. And I do have it in my high school nickname list. Not that one, though. That one is paper white. That reminds me, I need to add more songs to the song Rex. Alright, we're at the bomb shrine. We're bombing these baddies. A to the yo. You want to break this wall back here too because there's a nice little chest with a nice little weapon in it. Right here, you can yeet a bomb onto that. Let it get carried across and explode it. You won't need the other chest in this shrine. I think it's just an opal or an amber. Not worth it. Explode that. And you're done with shrine 2. But yeah, Steph, my best friend Daniel calls me Colt 45. And has for... like 10 years now. Sekmet's dad actually calls me Colt too. He's one of the only people that calls me Colt anymore. Sekmet's dad and Sekmet's sister. Shout out to August. Alright. Next location. If you don't have the DLC, that's completely fine. You don't need this. But I like to be drippy in my runs, so I'm grabbing the Nintendo Switch shirt. It literally has the exact same defense as the shirt you find in the Shrine of Resurrection. So, like I said, you really don't need it. The next shrine we're gonna go to is that one right there. Up on the hill. But first, we're gonna make a little pit stop and grab some toasty food to warm us right up. We can whistle run most of the way here. We'll stop whistle running once we get up to this, up to the top of this hill. Because of a goblin camp that's up here. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna grab these red hot chili peppers. Go down through this camp. Grab a couple more. If these guys see you, it's really not the end of the world. They're not that strong. Especially because they will see you if it's daytime. Grab this seared steak before they hit you with a flaming spear, and you're on your way. They're slow too, so you really don't have to worry about them at all. Strongest shirt, yep. Shirt's a little OP, Nintendo doesn't want you to know that. Once you get right here, you're immediately gonna be in the cold. I like to go up and over first and just eat some food. That warms me up. Gives me a sense of warmth and comfort. But you don't have to. You can go around. We're gonna make it to the old man's house either way. Although I might not make it to the top of this cliff. Oh man, he's a legend. But this is why I've grabbed some Hylian shrooms. Seth, I'm not sure if my clip command is working right now. Oh! We're good. So yeah, if you just run right up and over that little cliff, you get to your third shrine. Which is the Stasis Shrine. Cliff. I'm not sure why it's not working, but it is not working. Oh, it does say one clip has been created though, so I think it's working, just not putting it in the chat maybe. Let me see. Yeah, it worked. It's working, it's just not sharing it in the chat anymore, Steph. So, which is fine, honestly. Hey, what's up, Get Slosh? Hope you're well. Do you have an all-time favorite Zelda title? Fun fact, this is the only Zelda title I've ever played. So it has to be Breath of the Wild. If I were to go back and revisit any of them, it would probably be either Twilight Princess or Majora's Mask. But Breath of the Wild is my first Zelda game, and I like it because it's an open world game, not necessarily because it's a Zelda game. Yeah, there you go. How are you today, Get Sloshed? And Seth, will you please give Get Sloshed a shout out? Do I make it? You do! I have not made that before, and it's not very fun. Yeah, I'll go check out Get Sloshed. Really, really cool streamer. New friend. Just a good dude. Okay, I will. Thanks. Have a great day. That's all you need to do there. And the stasis shrine is complete. Doing great. Love weekends so much. It's a good one too. I like weekends because I get to start stream in the morning. Because I'm not working in the morning. And I love streaming in the morning. It feels good to start my day with the stream. It's 50 degrees up here in Wisconsin, so everyone is on a high. That's, you know, let me see what the high is going to be here today. Right now it's like 34. The high will be like in the low 40s, it looks like. But yeah, we feel the vibes too. All right. So, one thing that I forgot to calculate is the climb down. Because we do need to go down to cook our... Oh. Bro. I've never seen them do that before! That's so funny! Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Man, amazing. What's nice is we've already gotten the shrine up at the top here. And if you're feeling brave and want to defeat that bokoblin camp where you get the spicy peppers, it's not that difficult. So you can just go there and cook your meal there too. Which I probably should have done. I'm doing this in like a little bit of a pacifist route. So I might actually have some trouble getting across here too. Back in the high 70s, low 80s, and wow, that's awesome. Seth, Bot, who are you? What do I call you? Gonna pick up some of these shrooms around the old man's house. These stimulus shrooms are great. And if you want some more beetles, you can be careful around these trees too. Oh yeah, there's a little Korok up here. What do you know? I think he lives in every Starbucks across the... Yeah, I've only been in Starbucks. No, I live in the PNW, so I'm in Washington State. Washington State. Alright, we're gonna cook our heat up food here. Got 10 minutes with that. $10. Honestly, 2 is all you need. I love the Northwest. I have relatives in Spokane. Oh, hell yeah. Well, if you're ever in Spokane, let me know, dude. Going to our map, and we're gonna travel back to this shrine. Look down at Enki's land acknowledgement. Yeah, Or you can check it out here. That link in the land acknowledgement is a link to an app you can get to find out which indigenous people's land you are currently occupying. If you don't know and want to learn more, which I really think you should. Because learning more is the best and first thing we can do as white people to start to help and give back. It's very, very important. Alright, we're gonna climb to the top of this, then we're gonna eat our heat up food. Almost said heart up food. That comes later. Eat that, and now we have 10 minutes of cold resistance. And the recipe for that, by the way, I didn't explicitly say it, is just 1 Hylian shroom and 4 of your spicy peppers. And through picking up all the spicy peppers at those bushes, you should have between like, there's 3 on each bush, there's 4 bushes. You should have between like 10 and 14 of them. If you want a good command, you can do creamy satty stuff. Realistically, you only need 1 of the heart up foods, or heat up foods. Gosh, why do I keep saying that? You only need 1 of the heat up foods, because at the top of one of these little spiky spiral boys, you're gonna get the oh, it's not this one. You're gonna get the warm tunic from the old man. Get obvious. Definitely not the only good command. We have a massive Native American population in Wisconsin, so reservations further north. I absolutely want to learn more. Hell yeah. Absolutely should. Yeah, in Spokane, like, growing up, you're always taught that, like, Spokane means children of the sun in Salish, and that's it. That's literally it. We talked to the old man at the top of this this spire, this peak, if you will. He gives you a warm tunic. Or warm doublet. So you don't even need the heat up food. Search this for a quick amber. Then fall to your death. Now you can strategically go down these steep slopes. There's a Korok circle there, but we don't need it. And that's the next shrine we're gonna go to. Right across the way. Now if you've picked up a shield, you can practice your shield surfing here. Pull out your shield, jump and press A. You can surf all the way down that hill. Oh, no ball almost hit me. Good thing I'm just heckin' better, dude. Grabbing a seared steak. Flipping it back around this way. Call me MC Hammer because you can touch me. I messed up that entire line. Don't even look at me. And just like that, you're at your 4th shrine on the Great Plateau. Poseidon gets you blushy and warm already. Last question. No, dude. Like, talk as much as you want. I love it. Cool to make 420. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. You can make 420 references anytime you want. I've actually done a 420 stream before. My friend Boblo, for every 100 followers, he does a celebration stream where he has a community member or a friend on his stream, and they do like a game review, which is basically just an interview with them, play games. It's a great time. So please go check out Boblo. It's a really cool thing that he does. But for his 400 follower celebration, he was gonna have me on for the game review. And then as we were like trying to plan it and stuff, his follower count just kept going up, and he was already at like 450 by the time we did it. And it was in April. So I was like, hey, 420 is on a Saturday. You already passed 420 followers. How about we just make this a 420 stream? And he was like, hell yeah. You don't even need to defeat this guy. Cryo under that. You don't need that chest either. Unless you want it, go get it. But I think it's just like a low level sword, so not really that worth it. We're going to get along fantastically. Blaze it, brother. Pablo, yes. Thank you, Steph. Pablo, we first met when he was working at the Starbucks that I work at. And we first met there. He moved back to Seattle. We didn't talk for a while. And then I started streaming and he was one of the first people that followed me. And I was just talking to him in the chat and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then one time, like, after a couple streams, I decided to, like, click on his page to see who this random person was. And I saw this dude named Pablo that I worked at Starbucks with. I was like, what the hell? So I immediately messaged him on Instagram because that's the only other place I had him. And in all caps, I was just like, are you Pablo? And he was like, haha, yeah. It was great. So Pablo was one of my first followers. I've known Botanist since before I was an affiliate too. I raided Botanist while playing Pikmin because Botanist was also playing Pikmin. What's gonna be the closest to get to the Temple of Time? I think I'm gonna warp back to the Shrine of Resurrection and then we'll run over to the Temple of Time. But yeah, I was doing my first Pikmin 3 Deluxe playthrough on the stream. It was one of the first things I did. One of the first games I streamed, actually. And decided to try to find someone who was playing Pikmin also. I raided Steph and been homies ever since. We should do a race for July. Ooh, that's a good point. That's a really good idea. I'm free basically any of the days except Tuesday. I know I'm planning something with Kurta to do that week. And obviously I'll have other streams and stuff, but yeah, if you wanna put us down for a day that isn't Tuesday, go for it. And then if Kurta's only available one day or something, we can kind of switch it around. But I'll be joining Loki's race too. Heck yeah! Yeah, I'm excited for that. Yes, playing a little something with Kurta. Might get a couple more friends in on it too. Anyway, back to this. After you warp back to the Shrine of Resurrection, you can climb up the wall and just run straight across to the Temple of Time. And before you even go up to get your paraglider, you can pray to the goddess Hylia and get another stamina vessel. I'm gonna get a stamina vessel because we're gonna get a lot of heart up food right after we escape the Great Plateau. Escape. Yep, Discord. If anyone wants to join the Discord and you're not there yet, feel free to hop in using that link. And if you want to check out, yeah, you did. You spelled Discord. And if you want to check out my YouTube channel, where edits of this stream are going to be up, teaching you how to beat Breath of the Wild in just a single day, please check out the YouTube and subscribe if you're not already. Go ahead and smash that like button. Absolutely click the subscriber button. And dab on the notification bell. Sorry, I saw a person do that once. I thought it was cool.
Well done there.
If you haven't seen the dialogue before, highly recommend watching it. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna skip it all. Because we've just defeated the Great Plateau. It only took 40 minutes. That's using no speedrun strats, no glitches, nothing of the like, of the sort. And we're getting out with a couple good weapons. 1 or 2 shields, a bow or 2, some fire and ice arrows, some good defensive stuff, and an even better bow right here. After you're done with the Great Plateau, all these quests are gonna pop up. That's the wrong button. But where you're gonna wanna go to your map and place a pin just kind of right down in this area. Pink pin will work well. Because we're gonna go to the Farron region to collect hardy durians and mighty bananas. But that's all for this first video. That's how to beat the Great Plateau in just 40 minutes using no speedrun strats. And I'll see you back in the next one as we travel to the Farron region to prepare for the Ganon fight. Thank you for watching. See you later. Peace.